It's amazing to think that this bridge was built over 112 years ago, and it's still used by railroads daily, headed in and out of Galveston Island, servicing the port of Galveston. Now, the design for the 1912 bridge right behind me was carefully considered. They wanted it to be hurricane-proof and very, very sturdy. But as committees formed to discuss building this bridge, there were even proposals suggesting that it should be completely solid to not let any water through on either side. But that idea was struck down as it is imperative to keep the water flowing through Galveston Bay. So the wavy design the 1912 Causeway has is very, very intentional, allowing the water in Galveston Bay to flow right underneath while maintaining the structural integrity of the bridge. The 1912 Causeway and the one we drive on today was built with the Intracoastal Waterway in mind. The Intracoastal Waterway is a canal that runs through most of the Gulf Coast and East Coast states, essentially an inland waterway highway, in which billions of dollars of cargo is shipped across our country. When the 1912 Causeway opened, unlike today, could handle two-way rail traffic and two-way automobile traffic, where today it only handles one-way rail traffic. To take a step back in time and look at the time frame of the building of the 1912 Causeway is absolutely eye-opening. Galveston had just built a 3-mile-long seawall to protect itself from future hurricanes, and was in the middle of revamping their port and elevating the grade of the island. And when put in perspective, the amount of infrastructure investment in early 20th century Galveston is astonishing. The bridge is considered one of the greatest accomplishments of engineering in the United States, and was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1976. The causeway we drive on today was built between 2003 and 2008, and compared to the 1912 causeway that we see trains go over all of the time, the causeway we drive on today is pretty much brand new. Here we are under the newest Galveston Causeway. Since 1860, Galveston has had plenty of bridges connecting the island to the mainland, and many of those bridges were specifically built for trains. The first bridge connecting Galveston to the mainland was built in 1860 and lost during a hurricane. The same for the 1869 and 1877 bridge. Now, all of those 1800s bridges were built for railroad use as a priority, but if you were daring enough, you could cross it on foot. Now, the 1860, 1869, and 1877 bridges were very simple timber structures. Now, prior to any of these bridges being built at all, the only way you could get to the island was by small boat or a very simple ferry system.